Namaste, my wonderful Taurus friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Celine. I'm a counseling psychologist, a hypnotherapist, and an intuitive tarot reader. I blend both spiritual insight and psychological interpretation in my readings. Now, today you're not here by chance because the Spirit has something important to reveal to you this week. So let's begin by clearing the space and releasing all negative energies. Now I'm going to invite your spirit guides, your higher self, and your ancestors to be present during this reading. Now the sound may be a little loud for some of you, so please turn down the volume. Okay, so my wonderful Taurus friends, let's begin. I am going to start by pulling a card from the Wise Witch Oracle card, okay? My cards' names are all listed below if you want to look at it. So let's see what the Wise Witch wants to say to you. Okay, it is asking you to have clarity. Okay, so let's read. Light a candle for clarity, illuminate the path to your desires. Okay, light a candle for clarity, illuminate the path to your desires. So it looks like, okay, the wise witch would like you to lit a candle. Probably I sense that you might be very cloudy right now. There might be sort of emotions, or your mental state must be very, confused. So, in order to go in the right path, you may need a light to guide you. All right. But let's see what other message or messages that is coming from your tarot cards. Okay, so I'm going to just take this. Okay, so I don't do, reversed. So, and okay, you have all of them are your main arcanas. Look at that. Even I can't speak. Okay, my throat seems to be a little bit, um, shut off. You see, even words are not coming. So let's see what is there that you need more clarity with. So you have all the major arcana. You have number 10, you have 13, you have number 4. Okay, so in just a moment, we will deep dive into the reading and explore what other guidance the cards wishes to share with us. Okay. Now, before I begin, my wonderful Taurus friends, please remember this is a collective reading, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. Also, it'll be great if you can help me grow my channel by liking it, subscribing it, and by sharing the videos. So, let's begin. Now, it's very rare for me to see, all the cards are major arcana. So, looks like today, all right, this week, okay, that your angels, your guides are trying to say to you quite a lot of important things. Important things are happening in your life right now. That is why, the wise witch is asking you to have more clarity, mental clarity, emotional clarity, so that you be able to move, right? Now, we'll start with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Now, 10 is all about completion. It's about transformation. Now, at the same time, if you see, okay, she's standing on top of the wheel. All right. And I like to see that there is two shades here, okay, black and white. So, and you are in between. Now, the wheel is literally moving in our life. Okay, the wheel don't stop. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, though this is a very good positive card, but I also see that your your fortune, your fate is changing. All right. There is a constant change coming in, and probably that is the reason you're not able to see it clearly. All right. I don't know. You might want to tell me what's going on in your life right now, my wonderful Taurus friends. So there is a change going, a major change going in right now. And also probably because we are in halfway through the year. So there are some changes happening in your career. Maybe you're moving, maybe your contract is finishing, so you are, a lot of changes happening. So I also see this card as a yo-yo, okay? Up, down, up, down, because it's constantly moving. Now, there are a lot of changes coming your way with regards to relationship, financial, okay, career. All right, seems to be changes coming in. Now, it is all not bad, okay, not bad, but in order in order for you to accept this change, I am not sure whether you're holding on too tightly, because the next card is trying to tell you you need to let go. Okay, in order to accept this new changes coming your way, a fortune, a new relationship, a new job, you're moving into a new house, or maybe a birth of a child that maybe you did not plan, and then suddenly you see yourself pregnant, I whatever it is. So, or maybe health, okay, and you need to let go of the old in order to receive your change. If you're holding on too tightly, you will not be able to receive. Okay, remember, when one door closes, another one will open. But if you're going to keep on, all the doors closed and not opening it, good things are not coming in, right? So it is a good, to me, I feel like it's a good and a bad. It all depends on how you want to, take it. It's not that bad after all. But the death has to end in order for a birth to begin. Okay? A death has to end. A death of your ego, probably, a death of your hoarder. You might be a hoarder. All right? So you need to let go of something in order for something to come in. You are in a transition right now, Taurus. Some of you are in a transition. Some of you are already, some of you have not even started. So they want you to embrace the change that is coming your way. There's going to be a renewal. Okay, there's going to be a renewal. Don't fear. All right. Now, the number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune is all about fire sign. So I'm looking at Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, 13, which is the Death card, is water, and that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And also you have, number 4, which is the fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you are in between Larry's two signs, okay? And that's another sign. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just you might be, some of you might be with this zodiac signs, not necessarily, okay? Now, number 4 is all about stability, structure, okay? So if this is not going to work out, then this will not happen. Okay, so in order to move, you need to embrace the growth. You need to embrace the transition. But I can see there are some form of transition is happening in your life right now, which is a major transition. Okay, you might want to let me know whether, are you in the middle of, doing any transition. Okay, so probably this week you may want to take a breather, sit on it, lit a candle, okay, connect to your higher self, connect to your divine, connect to your ancestors, and see whether they are able to guide you. okay? Because I don't see anything bad here. Probably it is all because might be your old way of thinking, that you do not want to let go. So if you are able to release something and look at it from a different perspective, there is a lot of, good things coming your way. Okay, I see there is going to be beautiful energy here. Okay, there's going to be a lot of grounding happening here, a lot of structure happening here. All right, so yeah, you might just want to reevaluate what is going on. What I feel is probably is what main thing coming to me is your career. Okay, I know some of us, when we are in a career for a very long time, we are so comfortable. We are so comfortable. You don't want to move, but I have a feeling that if you're able to let it go, because sometimes we are now in a AI world. Okay, yeah, we are in AI world. A lot of the jobs are now coming in with a lot of AI, in it. So if you're not, able to progress and hold on to, the old school paper, pen, it's going to have a problem. Okay, so I think that you may need to change your lifestyle. You might want to take up some courses in AI. Nothing major. Even I went recently for a lot of courses so that I can, work on my business. I'm a counseling psychologist. I don't really need an AI. I'm not dealing with an AI. I'm dealing, day in, day out with humans, right? But even now, okay, because I have started my tarot card, I have to learn how to handle all this digital, so I went for, some AI courses. I went how to, handle TikTok courses and all this stuff, so that I'm able to move on and see what I can do. There's a lots. The more I go for classes, the more windows are opening, and I like, okay, hold on, because there are a lot of different features, in the AI right now. All right, so I'm learning slowly, okay, which I have not learned for the longest time, because I don't really use, a lot of computer in my work. Okay, so you might want to, because we are so going to be digitalized, everything is digitalized nowadays, especially here where I am, in Singapore. It's kind of like everything is digitalized. You may need to restructure, and let go of your past way of working and understanding. And once you're able to do that, I see there's a lot of control in your life, and you are able to, put forth, all right, of your work. You are going to be very happy. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull a surrender card, and let's see what other, message that you're getting from your surrender card. Okay, surrender the habit of people pleasing. So probably the people that you're holding on to, that you are working with, okay, are not, are there right now. You don't need them anymore. So that is why you are probably you're so clouded. You don't know, because they are leaving, maybe they are progressing and you are stuck. So you see your career and your life, in a turmoil right now, and you're unable to think and see things clearly, okay, and even feel clearly. You're emotionally very, clouded. You're mentally very clouded. So let's see what the card is trying to tell us. Speak, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay, so let's read that again. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So if you are, holding on to the past and feel like, if I am going to, hold on to these people so I can have my job being there, I'm not going to let it go. Maybe that is something that you need to let go. You don't need to, please everybody in your life. Okay, you don't need to. All right. So you may want people to be there for you, but at the same time, also focus on your happiness. All right. See where your happiness is going to, make you happy. So you will be more stable in your life. Right. Now, I'm also going to pull an angel number. I'm sensing that I'm not sure whether do you love yourself that you so much so want to please people. Maybe you might want to lit a candle and see, connect to your desires, connect to you. Okay, try to love yourself and let go of this, negative feelings. Okay, so probably that is something that is coming. um Okay, look at that. 10, 10. You started off with the Wheel of Fortune number 10. Now you have 10, 10. So let's read. Okay, I am patient. Yes, you are patient. That is why you're a people pleaser. But at the same time, okay, it's good to be patient. All right, but you need to know, where your patience is going, because that is why I feel probably, you are very clouded in your thoughts because you're too patient and always helping people. But let's see what the card is trying to tell you. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. If you feel that you're stuck, okay, the wheel is trying to push you, okay, into your future, so they are all working in your favor. Look like, the whole universe loves you. All right, and they are there for you. So you might want to take some time and connect with, your higher self and see, what is your path. Maybe you might need to travel, the path on your own for a while. I don't know, but let's see. Okay, I'm also going to, pull out a charm for you. Okay, and see what charm comes for you. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to put this so we can see that clearly. Okay, love. I was talking about love just now. Do you love yourself? Okay, do you love yourself? So they are clearly telling you, to love yourself. Now, I see that this love also, I it's a very positive energy that you might want to connect within yourself. Maybe you're not committing yourself. I see there, let go of your old relationship. Now, the relationship not necessarily has to be a person, but your relationship with your work. A lot of work is coming here, okay, right now. So you may need to let go and reconnect because there is more doors opening for you and you're going to be very stable at that place. Okay. So, and yeah, I mean, it's a very beautiful. I mean, as I said, I hardly seen all cards, coming in as a major arcana. My wonderful Taurus friends, you have all the major arcana in your reading this week. So, my wonderful friends, this is your reading, and I truly hope you have enjoyed it. Now, the summary of this reading I posted at the end of this video, so please take a moment to reflect on it. Now, if this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below, as your insight may help others on their journey. So, until my next reading, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye.